Hello, welcome back to Bi-o-ween. Day number 4-ish. But yeah, so, so, so now here we are on our next one. And this one shall be an interesting one. Because apparently we are talking about a very strange movie called Smile. Now, so now, so we, and yes, as I know, and yes, as you can tell, I am actually reviewing this movie only because we all know that the sequel, Smile 2, will come out October 18th, which you can go see in theaters. But for now, we're going to talk about this movie. Now, now, Smile is about a strange, basically about a, a strange curse where demons that will make. Oh yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry y'all. I had to deal with something, but yeah. So, like I said, the movie's about a curse where if you are in this curse, you would see people smile at you a lot, and those smiles will make your life a living hell. Literally, a living hell. And it'll fuck your life up. So, well, I guess we should review this. I, yeah. So also yeah, I want to say that if you like seeing this movie, then you should go see Smile 2, coming to theaters October 18th. Yeah. So let's dig into Smile and show you how many times the random fucker can smile like a creeper. So the movie begins with a, a, a dead body. No shit. That's what they legit did start off with. And apparently is the main character's mother, who the main character's name is Rose. Yeah. And soon, or many years later, her Rose grows up to become a therapist, which is nice. And, yeah. And he talks to one guy named Carter who's having like a panic attack about how everyone's gonna die and shit like that. And yeah. So, that the Morgan side decided to let her be sent home. However, she decided to have second thoughts and decided to go back to work. But that was her motherfucking big mistake. Because then he has to deal with this one teenage girl named Laura Reeves, who is dealing with a thing where she can only see is that something that looks like people and they are smiling, but she knows that they're not people because it's like a monster or something like that. So yeah. However, soon Laura sees the monster again, and Rose decides to go to the right phone to call for an ambulance. And however, before she stops, and then you see she turns around to see that. The first of many, many death expressions. So, sorry, I had a burp. She now, oh, had a piece of glass and then slit like her throat and a long smile on her neck. Which, like, fucking yikes. And Rose was very scared about it. So she talks to the detectives after the title card now. And it kind of like shook her up pretty bad. And such. However, she later while at night when she's at home and was getting a drink, she sees some girl smiling at her. Then her boyfriend scares her by accident, and they both went on a double date and talked to her friends. Yeah. However, things went normal inside and yeah. But then things pick up again when she sees another person smiling at her from a few feet down from her therapy office. So she decided to leave, but as she leaves, she passed by one patient room that had this sitting there smiling. And she just stood there smiling. But then, and this time, the monster started to move and saying, "Hey, you're going to die." So, the patients put him on code red, but in reality, he was only sleeping the whole time, and she just cried wolf. well, in their eyes, yeah. So he talks to his boss and, you know, talks to him. But he's trying to be nice now. So he suggests that Morgan should take the week off, and she decided she would. But before she leaves, she talks to the one detective who also her ex, maybe? Yeah, I think so. However, however, later when she's at home at night, like next thing you know, her security alarm went off out of nowhere. So, but then, and then she got a call from the people that works with the security alarm and ask her about why did the alarm went off. However, the smile demon was fucking around with her. And yeah, it was hallucinations. So, she decided to go feed her pet a cat mustache, but she couldn't find her. Then she had a nightmare and then about her dying mother. And and shows it, and she listens to an audio of her session with that girl, Laura, and listens to the audio to see if there was anything that you could hear from what Laura was talking about. Which led to a jump scare her, and she ran grabs a knife to go defend herself from the demons or ghosts or whatever. Until her boyfriend came out of nowhere and surprised her by accident. And she just ends up going in the morning, go to her own therapist. So she advised her, that maybe she should go to Molly's birthday party, right, which she suggested to her earlier in the movie. Which was, or no, for Molly's son's Jackson's birthday party. So, she decided upon a hat face and makes a present for Jackson. And then soon when they get to open presents, oh boy, we get to the most uncomfortable thing that I absolutely hate in this movie. Because when Jackson opened up Rose's present, he was scared to see what was inside. And when he opens it, it was her cat whiskers, her mustache in it. And she was everything was freaking out. Oh, and was seeing the smile demon again, and was fucking with her. With her. And she tries to convince you see her boyfriend Trevor about what's going on with her and this whole demon thing. But he he thinks she might just be crazy. So she's on her own, unfortunately. So she talked to this one lady when she looked up about Laura and about the last person that had a demon possession, a demon problem, my own demon problem. Give her a moon note. And she went to go see her wife. I had to talk to her about it, and of course she learns, she hears about the whole seeing things and then freaking out and killing himself with a smile on his face. But then later, she soon sees the smile on her, and she slowly realized that this was like a passing torch thing going on. So when she was realizing this whole mess, as eventually the lady just tells her to get out of her house. So soon she goes to her ex and try telling him about this whole mess and decided to help her by looking up crime reports and such. And they went lower and lower down to the people who are trying to figure out who was the first person that dealt with this problem. However, when Rose went home, there was an intervention because everyone just wanted help. But yeah. So Rose just decided to ask for her sister, her Holly's help, but she doesn't even want to look at her or just because of what happened with the whole motherly past. So she decided, so she just walks back into her car. However, for next thing you know, you see Holly's body coming back. But when she taps on the window, oh, when Rose looks, her head legit flopped upside down to look at the window without even moving her torso. With yikes. And Rose freaked the fuck out. Oh, while Holly just kinda, Jackson just, there, there's here's at her, and I was like, wow, this girl, oh fuck my life up. Which I don't blame him, because, you know, so now, with nothing left to lose, she decided that her ex Joel will go, will are going somewhere, because Joel found out that the first person that dealt with this mild demon problem was a killer, or was a black guy who was in jail for murder. And Rose asked him, how can they stop the curse? So he talks about the chain of it. And the demon was basically spreading it through trauma. And basically, and the way that the black dude was there, on how, like, he got freed from this whole chain, since he was also part of it, was that he killed someone, and an innocent bystander was traumatized by it, which passed on to that person that was traumatized. And yes, so so her stupid fella has accidentally revealed that he's the latest victim. So he freaks out, and she leaves and goes home, and her therapist comes by to have a sit down. And a strange twist was Rose get a phone call, and she answers, which turns out to be her therapist, despite her being in front of her. Because of course it's a smile demon. And she's smiling. And tells her that it's almost time. And she walks all the way to her and corners her, and just basically grabs her by the mouth and just drools on her like it was like Alien 3 or some shit. And what's my god? So Rose was later at by her hospital, and was deciding that she should probably kill someone to break the chain. and but he but Morgan and well then so he has witnesses to get traumatized by. And she successfully stabs the guy. Carl. Yeah, the dude's name's Carl, sorry. However, he smiled and was laughing as she stabs him repeatedly because apparently all of this was fake. And next thing you know, well, Dr. Carl basically, or no, basically he rose his ball was in his face, completely, and she woke up in her car by the hospital. And yeah, so then in the real, her real boss comes out and asks she wants to come in to seek help, and he said no, she good, but when he sees there's a knife in her car, he freaks out a bit and goes to call a cop. Also, she drives off, deciding not to pass the trauma and going far away from everybody. However, Joel calls and calls in and tries, and she tells him that she's gonna be alone. Lets her know that if he doesn't make it out, then she goes or something like that, I don't know. And the one place she goes to be isolated alone was her childhood home where her mother died. So then it was showing a flashback what really happened at the house, and that is that apparently Rose didn't watch her mom die because when she saw her, she was still alive, but she ran away from out of fear, yeah, which haunted her for life, and her mom died. Sorry. So soon, and just for ironic twist, with no lights in the house, she decides to light a lantern. Yes, I have a lantern. Yes, it's because of Bray Wyatt. I still miss you, Bray. God bless your soul. So anyway, when she lights up the lantern, right, and she calls out to the smile demon and such. But then her mother, her, the smile demon became a monster called Nightmare Mom, and she was creeping her, and she was there to use her freaking butt. But then but then when she grabs her by the throat, she smashed her head with the lantern and setting her on fire. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I was putting away the lantern. But yeah. So once the nightmare mom was like very melty, must. As she said that she showed that it was all over, and she goes to Joel's house and apologizes on how things ended between them. And she asked if she could spend the night with him, and he said that he was more than happy to do. And he smiled. Because of fucking cars! As a narration! So, she runs away from Joel and runs all the way out the door of the building. However, the real Joel actually got to her location, so she runs aside so she doesn't pass the demon down to him. But then, and the nightmare mom comes back again, and big and no joke, rips her face off to show the main form of the smile demon. And I would love to show y'all what it looks like, but I know I can't because it is too bloody to show. But it has lots of grinning smiles and like teeth and such. My God. So it grabs her, grabs one hand on top of her head, puts his thumb in her mouth, and has the rest of the fingers on her, and she stretches. And no joke, she stretches her mouth and goes into her body. Because, this was the way on how they was gonna, ew. So then Joe finally comes in, but unfortunately, it was too late. Because then he then sees Rose pouring gasoline on her. She turns around to reveal a smile on her face. She lights up a match and burns herself alive. And unfortunately, she passed on the curse. And that's how the movie ends. But fun fact, if you watch the credits, next thing you know, they straight up play Lollipop. What the fuck? How is that even, I don't know, but oh my God, that is so fucking funny to do. But yeah, the movie is good, but I still don't like the cat murder scene. That was uncomfortable, especially if kids around. So yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm putting the movie away since we did that. So tune in next time as we look up at a strange alien UFO. Oh, and we And we know what we all will always, and we will say the one word that we all know what we will say when we see something supernatural and then run away, which is no. So thank you for watching. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. And see you next time on Bi-o-ween.